Solomon Jamiru Press Secretary. Na status at this time when they bring you in. You know you will talk to some of the reporters the way they out there, and then a strategic side them aid station will Bafos, Lumley, Jewey, Ferry Junction and other side them, and then side them they normally for a normal Monday. That's why the weekend on jam packed already. As a press secretary, you state earlier say no say there is a protest or una take saying a rumor. How you feel for you say the rumor we no take as something serious gets effect in some area them also. How you feel where you the reporter them they describe the place them will not be like other normal Monday them?
No, as a government I talk and say we don't take anything for granted, and that's why we have security all over. So essentially, substitute the things they would do. Nadame Kuki always talk say when people and they decide for do this and feel saying a government then the hot, not a government and the hot. They are fighting the people of Sierra Leone and standing against the interests of the people of Salone. Because sometimes you get a Kumbra, as you get that kind of rumor, they decide, okay, I'll go stay home. Sometimes that Kumbra is supposed for access medical care, sometimes it's supposed to do a routine check, but as you decide for stay home. So it's a threat to her health. Sometimes somebody ready for carrying Peking go school, where everybody rumor, I say, okay, me go decide, me Peking will go school today. So you deprive somebody for accessing educational institutions. So when you do that here, not a government you the hot. Now the ordinary people you the hot. And so we always they say people the way they do the NTR for always think twice and desist. For we as government, we're very clear in all of this. We responsibility now for make sure say there is peace, there is security, people they move about their normal business, and we they advise strongly. Anybody will decide for be part of an unapproved process, you are undermining the peace and security of the land, and you will be dealt with accordingly. So government is very clear on this. But we know, say, if you look at the aggregates, the effects of all of this, certainly it will deprive people. It will affect people. People that were supposed to open their shops for sale, not go able for sale. So you are fighting the people of Sierra Leone, not a government you the hot. And we as government will not go left sit down. People that undermine state security and the peace. And so as a government, we therefore take action. So if you see police, then they outside. Our responsibility for maintain peace and for maintain security.
Yes, Secretary, in this whole situation, you back in a part of the country, you're a citizen. All Leone picking them go school today. Leone picking them go school today.
No, they not go school today.
Why?
Not tomorrow they go.
Why they not go particular today?
Not because of what we plan.
Wait, you mean wait till we plan as in we ill? Today night is school day and all of that stuff.
Their uniforms have not been ready.
Or is it that you say are they here?
So I travel and I come back, and my wife remind me say we get outstanding issues, and by Friday I begin for make sure say we provided that. So once the uniform come in, they will start.
All right.
Now, picking they always know they renege on that day.
All right, Mr. Jamiru, you mentioned about the things that will happen presently. They're not the do governments, not the people of this country they do, but that they should say people that they listen to other people because of the situation presently where they happen in terms of condition of living, we make the last tenor some of the issues than that we make people then come out.
Pardon me?
You mentioned say not all governments then they do. Now people then they do. And that they should say people then listen to other people of not common adult today. So anyway, government concerned about that because the last protest waiting make it happen now because of condition of living. Because if things are okay in the country, nobody no go tell somebody say Sidona house is Sidona house. You know things say the condition of living in the country now that issue we make people listen to other people anytime we then tell them say Sidona house or come out and protest.
I put them this way. Whatever economic conditions they take place in Salone, we fumble them, and I believe say we fumble them. No say the economic uncertainty, the difficulties, not to Salone no more. It's global. Every country where you go now, even when they get elections, they go tell you say the key issue on the agenda is the economy, not to Salone no more. The economic difficulties where they are, whether it's the price of fuel, whether it's the price of rice. I just come on Nairobi. And I was talking to somebody about 25 or 50 kg bag of rice. The person they tell me say the last time where he buy was around $50. You change $50 in Salone is about 1.1 million. But for a bag of rice here, it not reach the handy. Liberia, the last time I checked, then queue for rice, up to the point where President George Weah was setting up a rice stabilization task force with people that know ever to line for rice now. So the economic uncertainties, the problems, are global. You go America today, the last poll where they read, the first issue is on the economy. Some people are looking at preservation of democracy, LGBTQ rights, and all. You go Kenya, the main issue, we bring William Ruto to power. The main issue on the agenda for voters was the economy. Zimbabwe, the elections, we passed to the economy. So every country in the world, economic uncertainty is an issue. So not to Salone.
So when are the solution to this? Mr. Jamiru, this whole situation for less certain faceless people, as one can describe, and put the country on a hold for a day, you know the economic impact we get, the economic loss. Is it that there is no solution to this and so the country get for the continue for the go?
No, there is a solution. So on the part of government, they take all the actions necessary. And when we start, Saptiu, I give the updates on government. And for this government, President Julius Maada Bio, like for example, we'll get COVID-19, where a lot of the economies globally be crippled, we're able to maintain the economy through the actions for President Julius Maada Bio take. The Quick Action Economic Recovery Program, we were able to support businesses, bring in critical imports. We make sure, say, even though, yes, we get challenges around pricing, but we keep commodities then continue for them in the market. With the supply businesses, you know, we make sure, say, people then get access to credit for bring in fuel. So all of this, they happen. And now, President Julius Maada Bio don't launch the 5 big priorities of government. Okay. With Feed Salone alone, and this, they show, say, President Bio, they speak clearly to the issue. So if we talk about economic uncertainty globally, but also in Africa, in Sierra Leone and in Africa, one, we talk about Feed Salone. We want to make sure, say, we grow what we eat and we eat what we grow. And in the process, we go create a lot of jobs. The third priority of government, now youth empowerment, youth employment. Where President Bio don't talk, say, by the time they do in 5 years, in the second mandate, this government, for the country, for able to generate 500,000 jobs. So President Bio cares. Right. He acknowledges their economic challenges, but this government, they address them. And we believe, say, through with 5 big priorities, we're able to address them. I think now it's a question of every Sierra Leonean coming up and raising our voices for speak to this issue, right. Not just government. Okay. People that we consider themselves for being moral guarantors, the press, the civil society. We all for make sure, say, we lend a hand of ownership to this and right. Speak loudly and make people they understand that they cannot do this. Because once they continue to do this, you know, then they undermine state peace, security, and prosperity. But as a government, we're very clear, I say, through with 5 big priorities, we're able to address not just the economic challenges, but other issues the way they deal with to survival as well.
All right, quickly, before we go over to Mr. Mambu, you mentioned about the economy being a global issue. But again, the ordinary posse within a faraway village, not going to understand which you they explain so. Because, again, during your campaign, one thing we una mention that for, you know, control the economy, or we get just after una launching of una manifesto, we get the former Chief Minister Jacob Jusu-Safa 3 months term, una go change the economy and make things one normal. But now it will be seen as something contrary. You know, things say some of them views there again, you know, they make people of this country, I'm not going to say to trust the government, but it seems like we're not able to control things then.
There is no government in the world we go tell you as a matter of certainty, say we don't have an economic challenge. So even the countries we go admire as the economic powers of the world, they are struggling. And if they are struggling, you not go expect, say, for Salone, you know, we not go struggle too.
Okay.
But what I go say now that this government committed for make sure, say, we handle the bread and butter issue, and through the 5 big priorities. And I believe, say, Saptiu, honestly, there is nobody where they ask now this country across the political divide. We know they appreciate, say, Feed Salone really is the in this. And I think it's one key message President Bio don't send, say, indeed, a care for the people of Salone, and that's one way for address economic challenges.